in fact, you could say maybe the majority thought that the returning boomerang was white man's invention.
Yeah? And why in all the world we think that?
I know, but it's not the case. As I say, every Aboriginal in Australia used one of these, because that actually did the killing, because the returning boomerang is the world's lousiest weapon.
Yeah.
Do you know, if I want to hurt you with the returning boomerang, if I throw it straight at you, it goes, misses you.
Yeah.
To hit you, I've got to throw the returning boomerang over here, and it goes around here, and then it hits you. Now look at the velocity it's lost by the time it gets to you. But if I use one of these, it's like a bullet. This goes direct and gets maximum impact. So Aboriginal people nowhere in Australia used the returning boomerang for killing animals. It was the hunting boomerang that was used, and the semi-returning boomerang, of course, for getting waterfowls, birds and ducks off the water. Do you know, it's interesting that if you asked Aboriginal people, they believe that the word boomerang is English.
Yeah?
Because around Sydney, they called it a boomerang. But here, all these different languages, they'd never had a boomerang. They call them Carlies. And it is human nature that when you meet people that speak a different language to you, you will try and remember or know at least one of their language words you can use. If it's German, and you're not German, but you meet a German, you've learnt Guten Tag. So you say, Guten Tag, Guten Tag. Now, white man, when he came here, and you're holding those, so we had something in common, he'd say, oh, boomerang, 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 boomerang. And of course, the Aboriginal said, oh, boomerang, boomerang, boomerang. So they thought they had something in common. So the Aboriginal was calling it boomerang because white man came along and went, boomerang, boomerang, boomerang. So he used to say something together, and vice versa. It was not the case.
And who invented the word boomerang? Why is it called boomerang?
It's a English variation of what the Aboriginal people called the weapon around Sydney, where white man first landed, the boomerang. Yeah. Now, this is time to test your skill. And the best person to teach you is standing right there.
So,
Crusher, you must step forth and show the world. I will from time to time butt in if I think you're not doing it right, because I want you to throw a good one.
I have to with this one?
Try this one here, I reckon, for a good starter. Okay?
But in the first way that I saw it,
no, you won't. You'll laugh. You'll do it funny. Do it on the side.
Before you ever try to do. In this way? You
It's a right-handed boomerang.
Yeah?
Now, Jabarula, just keep yours showing there and show him here, because he hasn't got this right. See, you've got to keep it like that. And fingers like that's it. Don't move it. Tell you why. Does anyone here fly aircraft? No? You've got to have the angle attack right. And if you hold it like I say, go on, grab it now. Grab it. That's it. Don't move it. I know it feels strange, but when you throw it, you'll throw it at the right angle. Now, if you show him, Butcher. Oh. You notice how he flicks it off? It's the wrist. The whole arm, but it's the wrist that spins it. Not bad, but you can do better. So let's give him another one.
I do? You do before.
But spin it.
That's a good one.
Hey, getting better.
I think the head, not the leg.
Yeah, that's right. It's a tall kangaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's scalped. You know where you got this idea from the Indians? The Indians got it from the English.
I know.
A lot of people think the Indians were the scalpers. It was the English that scalped the Indians and they copied.
Money for every scalp.
Yes. Do you want him to have that one?
And I try to take the leg.
Now, this is the one,
this
the spear. Jabrula, good luck in your teaching.
Caro uomo, così si andava a calcio una volta. This way? Ah, capito.
You've got to keep pressure back on that beak.
There is nobody in front of me? Okay.
Keep the spear, keep the pressure with your fingers. The idea with your fingers is to keep the spear back.
There is a kangaroo in front of me.
Yes.
Okay, and
You
his
are
kangaroo
hungry?
is going away.
Kangaroo, can you please stay a moment?
Yeah, 1 second, please.
Now, what you do here, keep hold of that. Put your fingers on there. I want you to stretch your fingers right forward. Stretch. Don't move these fingers.
Yeah.
These two. Stretch, stretch, stretch so they hurt. Now I let go, and you've pushed it back onto there.
Ah, yeah. Kangaroo in vista?
That's all right. Do you know what? Do you know what? I reckon you would have got that kangaroo, and do you know how I reckon he would have done it?
The kangaroo is smiling.
No, the kangaroo would have killed himself laughing.
Yeah, exactly. It's a new weapon. Vuoi provare, cara?
Says, I can't handle that one. Do you want to give him one more
Vieni,
go?
vuoi provare?
I want to give you one more go.
Dai.
One more go.
I'll try with the elephant now. Maybe it's easier.
Now, stretch those fingers forward. Now, hang on, let's do this really. We want to do this well. You stretch those fingers along hard as you can, and then you let the fingers go, and that will keep it back onto there. Okay? So really push those fingers forward. More. Ah, that's it. Now, make sure you, and here, you've got to have complete control of this. You must keep hold of that. So push those forward. That's it. Okay. That's better. That's better. Don't worry, because that one was broken. We knew it was going to break. Yeah, that was better. You're starting to get control of it.
You want to try? The woman don't go hunt.
Yes.
The woman go hunting?
Now, by the way, just one thing. When you watched the corroboree, you saw the men giving the women the kulamon.
Yeah.
In the dream time originally, it was the women that did hunting the kangaroo,
Yeah.
emu, with the boomerangs and the spears, not the men. The men had the digging stick and the padaja, the bowl. They got the witchy grubs. Then there was a big ceremony where this corroboree took place of the snake and the emu, and they swapped. But we can't show you the women giving the men the boomerangs and spears because it's too sacred. But they showed you the men giving the women the digging stick and the padaja.
Now you remember where are my boomerang?
Yes, yes. Go and pick him up.
Come cavolo fai a ricordarsi? Try. You have to try now.
Allora si può fare senza offendere?
I must just say that we appreciated your